Hello guys, today we are learning how to make this portrait using watercolors.
I am taking a watercolor paper and taping it on all four sides to make it stay in one place.
For this one, I will be using the grid method to draw the sketch. For this, make a grid of squares of size 1.5 by 1.5 centimeter. Now we are going to use an app called Grid Maker for Artists. In this application, you can choose the size of your paper, the reference image, and it will create an exact same grid on the reference image as you have created on this paper. The more detailed you want the sketch to be, the smaller can be the square size. I choose the size 1.5 by 1.5 centimeter as it is ideal for me. So as you can see here, I'm working square by square and making the whole sketch, ranging from the eyes, the eyeliners, the eyebrows, the hair strands and everything else. Our sketch is now ready. I have only created an outline as we will be using watercolors later on to fill it out. I am using Thoovi Watercolor Palette and any watercolors that you have will work fine. First, we are starting out by layering some water on the face. Then with an orange hue, I am creating a light base that is acting as the first layer, leaving out some high points of the face that will act as the highlight of it. Wait for this layer to dry properly and then repeat this step with more pigment and less of the water than the previous layer. I am using this color in the areas where we need to show the depth of the face, that is the parts that are not highlighted, like the cheekbones, under the eye area, lips area and the neck. Now with the burnt umber shade, we will keep on building layers on the face. Make sure you let the previous layer dry properly before starting out with the next one. This ensures that the depth is formed and colors don't blend together. If so, the portrait won't look realistic and create a sense of flat image, and we certainly don't want that. I recommend using Thoovi colors personally because I really like the texture and the bright pigmentation which brings life to my portraits. However, you can use any watercolor that you like. Here, I am creating the dark shades on the eyelids and the lips. Use a cerulean color in the eyes and blend it properly. This brings out the realism in the eyes. Until this area is drying, I work out on the base layer of the hair, which is this burnt umber shade, and I am spreading it evenly across the whole hair. Now that the face has dried properly, creating the pupils and the eyebrow hair with the same shade as the hair. And remember, the finer the strokes, the more realistic the eyebrows look. Now I am adding more finer details to the portrait. I am using this shade of umber on the jawline and the cheekbones to bring out the depth of the face. Using a mixture of dark umber and some black, I am making the next layer of the hair. blending out some umber on the forehead area. Keep adding the fine details like the strands of hair and everything. The fine details are something that makes or breaks the realism in a portrait. It takes less time in making the base, and the details actually take thrice the time of the portrait making process. This is the white gauze by Himi. I will use it to highlight the high points of the face, which have been covered with a base layer and can really accentuate the look of the whole painting. I am using this on the pupil of the eyes, the lips, the ears and the nose, and some other parts of the face. Think of it as using a highlighter while doing your makeup. Also using some of this color on the hair to make it appear that gel is used on the hair and thus giving it a wet look. It also brings out the shine in the hair. I know how this looks right now, but don't worry, once we blend it out, it won't look like that our model is old. I was thinking of adding some color in the background, but I like how this actually looks right now, so I'm not gonna use any background and just remove the masking tapes. This is how the final portrait looks. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. Tell me, what should I paint next? See you soon.